Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and yes, today I want to show you how I got this same entry. There's one thing about trading a particular model, and once you're trading a model and you're so good at it, you tend to get entries almost every time. That's why I also like ICT strategy as a whole, because it's a strategy that kind of give you, should I say, a complete information about price action, and you tend to have multiple types of entry model. And for the past 2 weeks that I've just been trading just one model for the past 2 weeks, and it's the CRT model. Yes, if you check on my channel, I've been making posts on CRT model for the past 2 weeks, top down analysis plus CRT model. Now let me show you how I got this very entry on USD card yesterday. So I'm going to take you through the top down analysis, then show you how I got um CRT entry model here. Although it's not mostly there are other confluences here. It's not just the whole CRT model that had to play the whole price action. So there are other confluences here that also helped me during my entry. It's just like an extra to the CRT model. So let me take you to the trading view. Although let me show you how the analysis was being done on the trading view. Okay guys, we are on TradingView right now, and this is what we our chart looks like here. Now on TradingView, I've traded USD card before now, I think last 3 weeks. The truth of the matter is, whenever you trade a particular currency for a longer time, you tend to have a point of interest in your mind as that to take some entries. So I think I traded USD card last 3 weeks or last 4 weeks, right from this very level here. Right from this very level, I should be able to tag that video here. I think I traded USD card from around here. Then I was actually aiming to buy to this very imbalance, but for some reason USD card has just been playing awkwardly. It did not go directly as I wanted it. The momentum did not push up at once as I wanted, so I had to forgo the bullish price action and just wait for the sales. And here we are today. I'm actually selling USD card. So the truth of the matter is, when you trade a particular currency, it gives you an idea of what you're looking for in the market even before you even come for analysis. You already know that. Yes, last 3 weeks I made a trade, and I was in that first analysis. I said this level was my POI, and it will help you not accumulate false data in your mind. So let's dive into the analysis properly. I know I said I'm a day trader, but sometimes I just mark my confluences from the weekly time frame, which makes me more sure and makes it more valid here. So I marked out this FVG for like 3 to 2 weeks ago, before this two bullish move, or this 3 weeks ago. I marked out this FVG trying to buy towards this place. If I should take you down to the 15 minutes here, you see that I have a buy entry. Let's check. See, I have a buy entry on USD card around, that should be last 3 weeks. Let's see. So everything should be just aligning with what I'm saying. So it's not be like I'm talking too much. Where was that? Was he here? Let me search for. I think he's not here. It might not really be this broker. Let me search on the other broker. So here's the card. I can't really find where I did that analysis, but if I should take you back to my chart to be sure, you will know that I did enter the market. Let me check you to my MC5. So let me check the price history. Yeah, that's trade history. So we can see where I bought from. Okay, okay, that was it here. So I was trying to buy. This is the 4 hours. That's why you check on the 15 minutes here. You see I bought below here. Okay, you see on the 15 minute I bought from this very level down. So I was targeting the weekly fair value gap, like I said earlier on, but it did not really play up to. You see how price has been. Okay, yeah, I remember this was the video. It was on the video I used to explain the daily bias. Yes, so I was actually explaining daily bias with this USD card. So I already had my weekly point of interest on that video. So that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to buy to the weekly point of interest. So I already had that place already marked out in my mind. So let's go back to the analysis. So back to the analysis, I said on the weekly time frame, I already have this FVG to be marked out. This very FVG to be marked out here. This very FVG level. So you just want to see price retrace into this FVG up to 50% of it. Then you start your your analysis. Also look for a particular level you want to you want to sell from, and you can see the FVG was filled completely. It was filled completely. So let's take it out. Let's take it out so we'll not get confused. So I went to the daily time frame. This is where the CRT model comes in play. Now, if you look at the daily time frame, you see that these are previous days high, about two previous day high. And what is always above the high? Liquidity. See, day one, day two, day three, day four. Oh, let me just draw these highs here. These are liquidity, and you see how price swept liquidity entering this other fair value gap here. This is a fair value gap around here. So price taking out liquidity above all this level, entering this fair value gap is a really nice one for me. And the fair value gap is also aligning with the weekly fair value gap. That is a good one because everything is now aligning based on time frame. So if you now go lower to the 4 hour time frame, you also see something there. So on the 4 hour time frame, you can see this is also a FVG here. Like the 4 hour time frame, the daily time frame, and the weekly time frame has their FVG at the same spot. You can imagine how beautiful the trade is going to be. So although this one was not totally filled up, but it's still around the point of interest. That was why I picked this level, and you can have this place to be your inducement, your daily high, which is the CRT entry model. So after taking out liquidity, what are you looking for? A shift in market structure on the lower time frame within your point of interest, which is what I have here. So when I came into the market, I already noticed that we already have a shift in market structure. And on the 1 hour, I saw something which piqued my interest quickly, which was this fair value gap here. After a shift in market structure, you have a fair value gap, which was a good one for me here. So I had to wait for price to come back to fill this fair value gap before doing anything because I did not get the entry as early around this shift in market structure. So after that, I took this trade. So when price got into the 1 hour fair value gap, I went back to like the 1 minute to look for my final entry confirmation because I've been waiting for a longer time. And yes, we had that confirmation around here. We had that confirmation around here where you see this place to be the new shift in market structure, retracement, more like it's going into this 5 minutes FVG. But that was not where I entered the market. I entered the market immediately after the shift in market structure because most times price may not retrace back to the imbalance before coming down on the smaller time frame. So that was why I entered immediately after that shift in market structure. And you can see what's going on. We are pushing downwards, pushing downwards. So yes, I was expecting this reaction around this level, this very level here. But I'm looking at this final place to be my, or this level here to be my take profit. Although the price looks more promising, like he's supposed to deliver more than this, but since I said he just want to trade only the day or 2 days after the CRT model plays in, like you just want to trade the little reaction after the streak of liquidity. That's why I want to trade to the end of the previous bullish candle. So that's why my take profit is there. And on my MT5, like I said, I'm still on the trade. If you look at the 4 hours, the trade still looks promising. So we are just reacting to this bullish order block. That's why later on I'm expecting price to push down. But I will break even now and look at also I'm looking at this 4 hour FVG here, which I drew out on my own chart on the MT5. I'm looking at this 4 hour FVG. So I want to see price just fill up this 4 hour FVG, then continue selling. That's why I'm not panicking now. But I just want to see how price reacts inside this imbalance. So I'll be watching the trade from 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So if around 5 minutes I have a momentum like this, I'm going to close the trade because I don't want to see something like this. I want to see something like this from the 5 minutes. This is what I want to see on the 5 minutes, where price is going to fill the FVG. So because you're going to fill the FVG, I want it to just go in with a little bit momentum inside the FVG level and shift again in market structure and continue bearish. So this is what I want to see from the 5 minutes. And if I noticed there's too much strong momentum, I'm going to close up the trade. But for now, I'm going to set my break even. Let's go to the um, MT5 so I can set my break even on this trade already, guys. So let me take you to the MT5. So this is the 4-hour FVG I'm looking at here. And I told you what I want to see on the 5 minutes. Then this is where I'm going to set my break even here, right above this level here. So that will be my break even for this trade. So I'm not expecting price to go to that level. If you're going to feel the FVG, just tap into the FVG and continue selling down to my take profit here. So that's just it. I'll be watching the trade. If there's any need for a complete update, yeah, I'm still going to bring back the update to see how price perform around this FVG, if at all. But I told you what I want to see in the 5 minutes. I don't need to see a high momentum going into the FVG. And on the 4 hours too, I don't want to see a candlestick close completely inside the FVG. At least there should be a weak rejection from the FVG. So on the 4 hours, I want to see a weak rejection, a candlestick weak rejection inside this FVG, not closing fully. So those are the two things. That's why I don't want to see on the 5 minutes having too strong momentum. So I just want to see a little retracement on the lower time frame, and we are good. So that's just it. Alright guys, while we wait for the outcome of this trade, waiting to see this play up, I want to use this medium also to tell you that I offer mentorship, and yes, there is a link on the description of my channel. I'm also trying to build a small community of traders that are interested in ICT concepts. So if you're interested in ICT concept and you're willing to learn, mostly for beginners or advanced who want to change strategy also, you can join the group. And I'm also going to drop my WhatsApp number. I'm still the admin on the group. You can still chat me directly from there, or you just pick up my WhatsApp number from this video, then text me if you need any more information on what deal I could offer, because I can also coach, mentor, and teach you if you want, just for a little price. So if you want to, we can talk business, and yeah, I'll be waiting for you. So do well to share this model amongst your friends. And I think this is one of the most simplest entry model. All you just want to look for is to wait for a sweep of liquidity from a particular day time frame. It appears everywhere. It appears everywhere. And as a day trader like me, I kind of like this strategy so much, because once there is a sweep of liquidity, this is the previous day. Look at how price swept all these days liquidity about 5 days above here. Sorry. So price swept liquidity above all of this place and is now dropping just to a particular level. So I like it because once there's a sweep of liquidity, there's always a swift price action. And as a day trader, you always like a swift price action. This is just the second day I'm holding this trade. Let me show you. It's just the second day, and before the end of today, I should be closing up. So it's just the second day, and the second day will just take me to TP, or if there's a reaction from the 4-hour FVG, I'm out. So that's just one thing with CRT model. It kind of deliver faster. That's why I like it, guys. So I think we've overstayed. If there's a need to show you the end point of this video, I will. I don't want to make it too long, which is already going too long. Alright guys, welcome back to USD card, and this is what happened, guys. We are almost at take profit, and look at price refused to come to this imbalance. So I'm expecting price to take out this low, maybe retrace back to this imbalance. Then if a chance for second entry comes up, then I might join the sell down to this other imbalance. So this is where we are going to stop today. Then if you look at the 5 minutes, what I was actually anticipating on the 5 minutes did not happen. Let me show you my trading view, guys. So this is what I've been anticipating, like the 4-hour FVG. Yeah, the 4-hour FVG. We look at it here from the trading view. So the 4-hour FVG was not mitigated, so price left it. So this will be a potential point of interest for another time, maybe after taking out this liquidity here. So after taking out this liquidity, that can be a potential point of interest. Then yeah, I'm still expecting price to take profit, and this is about almost 1:4, almost 1:4, which is a very good one. Very good one. That's one thing I like about ICT. When you get a good trade, it's going to give you a good risk to reward. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end the video. I'm actually looking at this low, although this was supposed to be the low I should exit from, but because I have a breaker structure here, on the 15 minutes. This is a breaker structure. So because I have a breaker structure, that's why I'm still in this trade. Then I'll still be monitoring it from the 1 minute. from the 1 minute, anytime I see any shift in market structure to the bullish side, I'm going to exit the market. That's if we don't get to take profits before now. So thank you guys for watching this video to the very end. Do well to DM me on my WhatsApp number for mentorship, and I also have a community I'm trying to build on WhatsApp. You can check the description of my channel to join the community and share this video, share this method with your friends. CRT method is one of the easiest method here to trade with, and this is it here. This is me trading CRT method in cooperation with ICT strategy. Thank you guys for watching again, and if you are seeing this very end of the content, then you are one of my good subscribers or followers. All right, take care to share this content among your friends. Okay, just for you that don't know how to trade CRT model, it's more like a top-down analysis. If you want to do the review of the trade again, we have that. I started from the weekly time frame. Even if I'm a day trader, I started from the weekly time frame. You see, I took my entry from the weekly time frame where I had this to be my point of interest, this fair value gap here. I told you this gap, and you see how price filled up to 0.5% here. Then I went back to the daily time frame. Now this is where the CRT comes in play, the daily time frame, where I had that liquidity was above this previous day high, about 3 days high that has not been swept for a very long time. We have day 1, day 2, and day 3. Yes, so liquidity was swept around there, mitigating this daily point of interest, fair value gap. Then back to 1 hour, which I saw my entry, my point of interest also. Now around 1 hour, what did I see here? After the shift in market structure around 1 hour, I have this fair value gap. So from the fair value gap, I had to look for a confirmation on the 1 minute. So this is just like a quick breakdown on how I got this setup. So from the 1 minute here, yes, that was where I saw my shift in market structure around here. Although I entered the trade just immediately after the shift in market structure, which is here. This is the shift in market structure here. And yes, price tried to retrace, filling up any other imbalance inside, but I was already in the trade. So before price could retrace to fill up the imbalance, I was already in the trade. Yes, now we are at TP level, right? So that's just all on the CRT entry model. Thank you for watching to the very end.